Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top potter on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to go for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I want to speak about CHF JPY because at the moment we do have quite interesting price action and structure. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical side of this market, then we will move to the order flow. Now, starting here from the technicals, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is testing a very strong area of monthly demand and support. In fact, from here, all this move to the upside was created. At the moment, the market is testing exactly the same support and demand, from which there is definitely the possibility of seeing the market create a rejection to the upside. Now, dropping down on the weekly, what do we have? Now, here in the weekly time frame, we can see how the structure has shifted from a bullish market to a bearish market. In fact, we went from creating higher highs and higher lows to now creating lower lows and lower highs. With the last time that the market printed a lower high exactly here when it tested the previous weekly support turned resistance, and at the moment is rejecting to the downside. However, it is important to point out that it hasn't broken yet below the previous low. In fact, the previous low was created exactly rejecting this support, which is the previous demand and support, which is now once again acting as demand and support. And as we are creating this move to the downside, we are once again approaching that exact same area from which there is the possibility of seeing, at least in the short term, a rejection to the upside. So at least to seeing in the short term the market react to the area as demand and support, which it is. Now, if we go down on the daily time frame, what do we get? Now, from a daily perspective, we can notice how the market is currently creating a move to the downside with the creation of an M pattern. In fact, in creating this move to the downside, the market is also creating this M pattern, and in general, after the creation of an M pattern, you would expect a rejection higher for the completion of the M pattern itself at the previous support turned resistance. So here on the daily, we could expect a potential rejection to the upside for the completion of this M pattern at the previous daily support now turned resistance. Now, if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, so essentially hedge funds, and we check the data for the CHF, we can see how with the last reports, the CHF has been getting stronger. Net positions have been increasing. In fact, we went from minus 17k to minus 2k, with shorts getting decreased and longs getting increased from an institutional perspective. So the CHF is getting stronger. Now, the JPY is currently starting to get once again weaker, going from minus 37 to minus 46k net positions, with 4.8k shorts added with the last report and 4.3k longs getting closed. So the JPY is getting weak, the CHF is getting strong, and a strong CHF and weak JPY is exactly what we need if this market is to create a potential rejection higher for the completion of the M pattern at the neckline. So how we could be approaching this potential short-term longing opportunity here. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bullish to bearish market, from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential rejection higher for the market to complete this M pattern at the neckline. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and these kind of things, that is all part of the mentorship program, which you can find at transparentfxtrading.com. Here you have the possibility to gain access to my entire course, with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower here, past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment I'm running a special promotion in which you have a huge discount on the lifetime access price of the mentorship program from 497 euros all the way down to 97 euros, one-time payment. And since I have partnered with the forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you open an account with them from the student dashboard after you joined, you can get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see that at the moment there is still time to join before the timer goes to 0 and the offer expires. However, spots are limited, so if they get filled before the timer goes to 0, the offer will end anyway. So I really suggest you take advantage and join directly from here to gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you, and I will see you in my next breakdown.